Quick combinations from Zayas. Ooh, the way he pivots to look for that left hook. Everybody finds it in a different way. And for Martin, it's the family pedigree. Yes. He comes from a boxing family, so there's nothing else you can do.
Come on, baby.
And what more motivation do you need? Coming in here is what we call the B side, the guy who's supposed to lose or maybe just give the prospects some work but not win. If that's not motivation.
Body work from Xander Zayas in those exchanges.
Yes.
And you see how he's digging. He left himself open, got countered with the right, but then he came right back.
Over the years is putting their young fighters in just tough enough where you get to see what they have. They get hit a little bit. You see how they respond. For Zayas, is he's starting everything with the left jab, which is very hard for a young fighter early in his career to pick up, and he's picking it up very nicely.
Oh, nice 1-2 to the body, and then the overhand right to the head by Xander Zayas. Then he digs to the body. Very clean shots, though, because of the mobility and good defense of Martin.
Oh, he's landed some clean shots, Bernardo, trust me. This whole fight, he's been getting hit to the body and to the head, and he doesn't have any answers at that range. So he's got to close the distance on Zayas a little bit. He does that by coming behind his jabs. But it's trouble on the outside. Good response from Martin. He's got to do more, though.
Ooh, nice uppercut, and then a left hook upstairs and then downstairs from Zayas.
James Martin turned southpaw. Good body work right there from Zayas. In the past, but I don't see him doing that tonight.
Zayas creating all kinds of problems with that left hook to the body.
Man, but it started up top and he finished down low.
As he lands another left hook here against Martin. Digs to the body once again.
Martin thought about going down on that one.
Yes. Bernardo soon alongside Andre Ward. Glad you're here with us. Everybody will be on the mics for the next fight. Yeah, this is the longest he's ever fought as a professional. Only Corey Champion took him the distance, 4 rounds. And
be tough with your offense. Be tough by taking the risk to try to hit this young fighter. Don't just take it. Like he just did right there with that overhand right. Oh my goodness. Big body shot.
We always look for those left hooks. I want to step up my competition and win Prospect of the Year. And in 2022, I'm going to keep stepping up the competition and hopefully get ranked. Growth spurt physically and in terms of boxing. Imagine what that's going to be like.
Yes.
Nice stiff jab from Xander Zayas. Decision fight for Xander Zayas. A lot of lessons learned by both fighters. And this young man is fighting Kissimmee, Florida for the 3rd time as a pro. He's out of Plantation, and he gets caught there with a nice right hand from Layton. And he also lands a nice left hook here early in round number 1. And there's that left hook. Layton's in the corner, he's pinned, and Zayas is going to work. And you hear the crowd, he said, I'm so happy because last time I had a crowd, it was in Puerto Rico, and this is just like Puerto Rico. Here they go.
Look at it.
And here it is. Puts him in the corner and
Zayas went right to work, and he was in range to be hit, but that's what happens when you're trying to get your big shots through. Zayas was comfortable there. He had his chin tucked. Boom. You see a big left hook. He had his opponent hurt. He capitalized on, he went to the body, went back to the head. That's what you see veteran fighters doing. That shot right there. Beautiful shot. It's hard to clear your head when you get hit to the body, and then the opponent goes right back to the head. That was a perfect sequence, perfect range from Zayas. That's how you finish a guy.
You said it right there, Dre. Perfect range. You can see he's not smothering his shots right there. He's leaving a little room so he can extend with the right punches. That left hook snuck in there. The body shot was the most effective punch of that combination right there.
He's kind of squat. If you're Zayas, you don't want to let him get started. You don't want him to gain any confidence.
Yeah, buddy, left hook down to the body, follow up to the head. Clip the chin right there, Friars. Nice setup. The way he set that up, you see him slipping the inside right there. You know, that's opposite. A lot of times when you slip a jab, you want to move your head to the other side to land your right hand. Yeah, the left hook is his power shot. He has a really good right hand, but you see the double up right there with the left hook right in between the guards of Friars, and you see he's hurt there.
Quick combination, the legs of Larry Friars are not all there. Ooh, nice shot to the body from Zayas. He's able to do that if he can get to the final bell. Ooh, Big right hand from Zayas. It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments Larry Friars can make coming out for round number 2 against Zayas, who continues to show that he's got every tool in the arsenal.
Friars, clearly the smaller man, short arms.
Anytime Friars even try to look to throw a jab, look at the right hand right over the top. A beautiful shot right there by Friars. Exchanging with him, that's what he needs to do.
Probably got to feel like a 20-inch reach advantage to Friars right now.
Yeah, because you got to accumulate the speed also, calculate the speed on that punches. See, Zayas is hitting Friars with clean shots up top, and you see Friars is fighting back. So what you want to do is you want to take your attention downstairs, because you know no fighter likes to get hit downstairs. Ooh, that back leg is hurt. Look at that leg.
Friars is in trouble here, and we know what a finisher Xander Zayas can be. The back leg not responding. The 2 fists of Xander Zayas are, and in trouble is Larry Friars. Gets caught with the left hook, another left hook. Celestino is in there, and he's stopping the fight at just the right time as Xander Zayas gets a spectacular stoppage here in Las Vegas.
See, everything off the jab. Starting with the jab, that's fundamentally sound right there. Beautiful check hook right there. He saw Friars step in to try to attack. He clipped him right on the temple. Like I said, he saw the legs there. He saw him wobble. You know, you have to develop a killer instinct in boxing. You can see the young gun. He heard his man, and he went for the finish.
Yeah, I'm looking at how it started. Great. This is how it ends.
That's right. And I'm looking at the punches, but I'm also looking at the feet. His feet are always in position to generate maximum power and maximum leverage with his reach and his height. And that's why you see him getting clean headshots and body shots like that. Good stoppage.
Zayas, I asked him, get a chance to watch that Robesi Ramirez debut where Ramirez disappointingly lost in the 4-round unanimous decision. He said he did. In the black and silver trunks, gets knocked down right in front of us. The first knockdown at the hands of the professional, Xander Zayas. Exciting fighters under the top-ranked promotional banner. The first knockdown, which we had trouble seeing because it was literally blocked right in front of us, came from that straight right hand.
Yeah, I like the way how he galloped in. See how he galloped in, that he throws his jab, throws it more or less like a throwaway jab to set up the right hand, which was really great.
First knockdown of the career of Xander Zayas. Straight right hand right in front of Bob Arum, who you can see there. How about that start, Bomac?
That's a good start for 17-year-old Xander.
It's a good start for anybody. Comes right back over the top with the right hand.
He's going to be looking for that right hand again.
And he goes down again. And Jay Nady calls the fight. Xander Zayas, the win in round number 1.
He threw it around the glove this time. Set it up with the jab again. Right there. Like I set it up with the jab, he was coming around the glove.
And then, just for good measure, the right hand to the body. And Jay Nady wasting no time, waving off the fight.
Jab, jab around. To the body.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Textbook.
Zayas is good using his jab, using his length. Has great head movement, very quick, explosive, and he also likes to let his hands go, throw combinations.
He definitely has the baby face, working off the jab. Windfield in the corner, straight right hand for Zayas. Overhand right, and that puts Windfield down on one knee.
3, 4, 5. Great use of range, 6, always back to the left jab.
8, 9.
Go ride the roller coaster, New York, New York.
Notice the use of length of Zayas. You know, he kept the distance, kept the man on the end of his punches where his power is. When you got long arms like that, you generally, the most power you're going to generate is on the end of the punch. You know, using that full kinetic chain of your body from punching from the floor. Xander did that so well. He found a home for the overhand right early in round number 1, went back to it, got the finish. I like everything I'm seeing. Using his jab, coming up and down, pins his man on the ropes, goes to the body.
Good left to the body, and an overhand right again. The second knockdown of the first round for Xander Zayas. That's it. Russell Mora calls off the fight. The second first round knockout. Mixing up his punching, working on the jab, hit the body.
Well, he did stick to one thing. He stuck to variety.
Wynfield in no man's land in the corner.
Great job from the young Xander.
He keeps fighting like this, he's going to have a one name type of a profile. He won't be calling him Xander Zayas, he'll be calling him.
Sticking that jab and then going right downstairs.
Look at that, already reading the body, already seeing that Sanchez is leaning forward.
Patience early is going to be the key for Xander Zayas. It doesn't mean he can't let his offense go like you see him doing right now, but he has to be smart because Sanchez can't match Zayas punch for punch. So he's going to try to catch him in between those shots with a wild shot like he just tried right there.
Already, you know what, I noticed Sanchez on Xander Zayas because he just landed another left hook on Xander Zayas.
He probably just watched the tape, Jim.
Nice right hand, too, from Jose Luis Sanchez. Those Larry Fryer 3-round knockouts or those quick knockouts against the DeMarcus Layton, who was overmatched and he knocked out in 56 seconds. They do something for his record, but not for his, this is the type of challenge that's better.
Right. Starting out like that early on is not a bad thing because you got to get used to fighting without.
Xander Zayas got hit with another left hook. I'm very focused on the right hand of Xander Zayas. Let me see if he can make that correction and actually lift that right hand up so those left hooks don't have a home.
And he keeps his left hand down, and Andre asked him, "Hey, are you going to do anything about that left hand?" And he said, "Hey, I'm going to be myself." So at some point,
he wants to prove that he's the next guy, so a guy like Sanchez will wait and try to catch him in between.
A veteran type corner or a smart corner. He had his hands up on the ropes, cutting the circulation off on his arms. You know, when you're in the corner, you want to be relaxed. You want your hands. And that body shot right there from Xander Zayas got the attention of Sanchez right now.
Oh, now a left hook to the chin, and the legs of Sanchez are starting to get unsteady as the onslaught of punches from Zayas continues to flow. Big uppercut. Now it's just a flurry of punches from the young prospect who's letting loose. But here comes a left hook from Sanchez, who's still dangerous off the ropes. They call him Guerro, which means war. And he's getting a war from Xander Zayas.
No, I want to watch this. This is a good moment. I want to watch this.
Oh, big right hand from Sanchez. Zayas lets loose, and he just misses and goes down.
Ooh, beautiful shot right there by Xander Zayas.
Or no official knockdown.
You know what you're seeing right now? You're seeing that Puerto Rican blood. That's what you're seeing from Xander Zayas right now. He's willing to engage and take Sanchez's best to give his.
It's hard to slow a 19-year-old down, especially when he's been as dominant as Xander Zayas in this fight. But you got to tell your fighter, slow down.
Beautiful shots right there. And he's also dishing it. He's okay with staying inside the pocket or staying mid-range with guys.
There's that big right hand from Xander Zayas, sending Sanchez reeling backwards towards the corner, and Zayas is going to do some work.
Xander's is being a doctor right now. Surgically taking apart Sanchez.
Zayas has a real opponent in front of him. He's fighting in 100-degree weathers here in Tucson, Arizona, outdoors, not in front of his hometown, but nonetheless, he's learning on the job as he puts a three-piece together here on Sanchez. Nice left hook to the body.
Not going to help that case. Yeah, the hot weather's not going to help that nosebleed at all.
Oh, what a big left hand from Xander Zayas. He hurts Sanchez once again, and he's on the brink. What heart Sanchez has shown, but his legs are wobbly. His head is getting pummeled, and Zayas has one objective here, and that's finishing the fight.
See, sometimes it's just not about the fighting or the fighter that he's facing inside the ring. Sometimes it's about getting used to the big atmosphere. You know, being on a big stage. and do well in this fight, he moves on.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, here he is now, a major city, major NBA arena.
But, you know, I had 5 weeks to get ready for this fight.
Well, nice combination there, doubling up the jab with Xander.
And Karpency cannot deal with Xander Zayas punch for punch.
Then you lift him up with the uppercut. Beautiful work by Xander.
Yeah, there's a next level nuance to what you described, Timmy, and we're already seeing in round number 1.
Got his man to throw. He came underneath with 2 body shots.
Very sharp opening round. Very, very sharp opening round from a very active and busy 10 seats away from us right now. All the celebs are out to see this world title fight tonight.
The next phase, and Xander, good shot right there to the body, to the head from Zayas.
How about that left hand to the body? That angle he took to land the left hand to the body was something.
Was patience, even though he got his man hurt. And he's doing the right thing by going down to the body to bring those hands down of Karpency. Look at the transition from offense to defense. Oh, my goodness.
This kid is talented.
Yes, he is.
I mean, this kid is really talented.
That's telling your opponent when you're going to throw.
I don't see Karpency moving out of the way much, Timmy. He's tracking him down. What a beatdown at the end. By Xander Zayas.
Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful work right there. Nice little push off right there.
That gets Karpency out of there if he goes at all.
He's already landed 27 clean body punches to this point, halfway through round 4.
Bring him out, bring him out, bring him out.
Bruising under the right eye, above the left eye, and redness around the flank. Tough way to earn a paycheck. Headshot comes in, and there's the left hand to the body.
Yes, to the solar plex. That hurt. You see Karpency getting on his bike, trying to get a breath. Let's see if Zayas can get another shot in there.
Never been stopped, Karpency, never.
Beautiful shot by Xander Zayas. How he set up that body shot.
Ref's got to keep a close eye on Karpency.
His father's the trainer in the corner, and I think
Bernardo soon alongside Timothy Bradley. We see the quick jab and left hook from Xander Zayas, and that right hand that puts Mastronunzio on his trunks.
Oh yeah, target practice. You see Xander Zayas stalking right there. You saw that lazy jab come over.
Watch your heads.
Now it's a left hook from Zayas, who once again lands at close range.
Step back.
Zayas said in sparring now, when he was sparring 12 and 10 rounds to get ready for an 8-round fight, the openings, I see them and I can capitalize. Before I had to wait for my father and my trainer, Javier Centeno, to call him out.
Right now, what we're witnessing is the future of top-ranked boxing. 19-year-old, sensational prospect.
Mastronunzio still throwing hard shots, even though he's getting busted up right now.
Danny Chavon in the middle of the action there. Zayas is just looking for that one shot to finish this fight. Nice left uppercut for Zayas. Oh, nice right from Mastronunzio.
He's catching a lot more than what he's throwing.
A nice right uppercut, overhand right from Zayas. It's target practice here against Mastronunzio.
He's taking flush shots. Oh, ref's got to really watch him. He's taking flush shots.
Legs are not there, and Zayas is making sure that he's going to continue clipping him, and that's the end of the fight. Another first-round knockout for Xander Zayas here at Madison Square Garden. This is how it ended, Dre.
Just beautiful poise, even with aggression. You mentioned it, Bernardo, how he's pressing forward, landing all the right shots. He's not just throwing like you see some prospects throw, right? He's landing shots. That was a place shot. He said, okay, let me try it again. Let me go around this time, because he kind of blocked the other one. And he did enough to get the referee to step in to stop the fight. But before then, he landed uppercuts, left hook, flush shots. The ref could have probably stopped it a little sooner.
You know, so many fight cards were restricted and canceled and postponed, and then all of a sudden there were the bubble guys who were fighting off. And
Yes, he did. A few minutes before that angle, Lavallais landed a good right body shot as well.
That long striding jab.
This isn't something that's, crazy or some sort of anomaly. I think it's fine. Zayas is in earshot of his trainer, so all is well.
Good exchange here as Lavallais trying to hit. There's an uppercut that does rain in. Remember, he was trying to target that in the first round.
Good patience from Zayas and good body work, which is keeping Lavallais honest and is allowing Zayas to get the headshots that he wants.
Took an angle and landed the left hand. Now a combination. Look at Xander Zayas. Lavallais has been pinned against the ropes. And now he wiggles the shoulders right in his face as Zayas continues to pepper him.
That's not going to win you fights, wiggling and stuff carrying on. He needs to let his hands go.
Thudding right hand to the temple.
Lavallais has yet to throw a punch right now. The referee could be stepping in and stopping this match right now.
Split the guard moments ago with a right hand that came right down the middle. Uppercut rings in. Left hook rings in. Xander Zayas, headshot after headshot. Left hook again. Look at this series as he nearly puts him through the ropes. And Lavallais stands up to it somehow.
Pick them punches up.
Lavallais has never been knocked out. There's that right uppercut coming off the jab and then a short right hand upstairs. Bernardo, what are they saying in the corner of Quincy Lavallais?
Felix Malespin is saying that he feels that this is a moment that Lavallais has to pick it up because they saw how many punches Xander threw in the last round.
Chess, that's exactly what we've been saying. Lavallais has to silence that voice in his head that's trying to convince him that a win is going the distance.
Throw those hands, man. Throw those hands.
10 seconds.
Talking all that stuff in the fighter means that he's going to win this fight, but he's not letting his hands go.
Just ate another right hand upstairs. But this is a guy who started his career in a way that got so much attention. So much mainstream attention, 16 straight first-round knockouts. But does it serve you well long-term? Tonight, we write the next chapter for Edgar Berlanga. He goes up against Steve Rolls. That's coming up in moments. Round 5 scheduled for 8 with Xander Zayas in control against Quincy Lavallais. 116 out of 279 punches landed to this point.
Creating that opening.
There he goes again. 3-punch combination that finishes with the left hand. Xander meets him underneath.
Beautiful work on the inside. Getting his head on the outside of the shoulders. Wide base. Staying relaxed in the inside.
Eyeing and watching what Lavallais is going to do, and now he's turning the tide, and he's got Lavallais with his back to the rope. Good body shot right there.
Snuck it right in the right arm, Dre.
It's a lot for Lavallais to deal with because one minute he thinks he can come forward, and the next minute.
Lavallais is very slippery inside the ring. I know.
That was good right hand.
Ooh.
Good right hand, then wraps around the left hand, places another headshot. How Lavallais has been standing up to some of these shots is unbelievable as Zayas is hitting flush. This is a lot of punishment, Dre, a lot of punishment. Tough guy, never been knocked down, never been stopped, but look at this. Bent over and absorbing headshots. Straight right hand comes in.
Trying to beat the fight out of Lavallais.
Lavallais is not only hurt, but he's weak. You can get inside. You feel the opponent's body. His strength is not what it was in the early part of the round to the head. So they got to keep a close eye and respect to Lavallais because he's not winning this fight, but he certainly hasn't given up. But Lavallais is not a bad fighter. He can fight. He's just being outclassed, outmanned, and outskilled by Xander Zayas tonight.
That was right on the belt.
What are you going to do? And I'm talking about Lavallais. He's not doing what he set out and said he was going to do.
Shoe shining downstairs and then pressing it upstairs. And now opening up with right hands and willing to trade with Zayas in the middle of the ring.
Quincy Lavallais is tough, fellas.
He is tough, and he can take. But this guy can give. Xander Zayas isn't willing to give it. Lavallais is tough, but he has taken some punishment tonight. Final punch stats are going to be off the charts for an 8-round effort from Xander Zayas. Right to the bell.
Good job.
And I want to see how Xander Zayas responds.
Espadas, a 10-year pro.
Without cabeza.
Oh! Look at Xander Zayas! First round knockdown!
Check out this nasty slot change by Xander right there. Opponent would throw a last in your head. You see the right hand right there? Mixed from his opposition, Espada. But then the left hook comes right down the middle, turned it right over. Xander setting up that left hook up top. He's bringing that right hand. Look at the right hand, the backhand coming down.
There it is, left hook, straight right. There it goes again.
A little left hook.
Oh. The thing that I like about Zayas is he's an aggressive counterpuncher. You know, he'll fight off the jab, but he throws combinations. He's very active. He throws about 70 punches around.
Watch your heads.
Oh.
Gonna time that right hand and then finish with the left hook. Sweeps with it again. Trying to time these exchanges as well. Boy, entertaining stuff early on here, isn't it? End of 2. Don't go anywhere. Bernardo, what are they saying in the corner of Espadas?
They're saying he needs to be cautious, but he needs to double up on the jab, throw combinations, and land his right.
We're going for Vasily Lomachenko, and they conquered that. There's a combination again, left hook, right hand from Zayas, and a good stiff jab from Xander.
And then every now and again sneak attack him, get into a 50-50 exchange, and then rinse and repeat. If he continues to fight Zayas the way that he did he won't see the distance.
Left hook can do that. You think about those stages of development for a young prospect like Xander Zayas, and you can take some leaps forward, obviously, when you're dealing with this level of talent and athleticism and skill. Oh! And that proves it. And that's over. And let the celebration begin for now the 10th knockout for Xander with an X, and X just marked the spot.
Look at this setup right here. Xander Zayas. Beautiful setup. Off the jab, hook, then right hand, looping right hand. Boom. Ran right into it. Espada was trying to exit. Kept that lead hand down as he was trying to get away. Right hand, right on the chin. Sending Espada to the canvas. Beautiful shot right there on the chin, right on the money from Xander Zayas.
You know, Zayas led and he countered in this sequence right here. And you see him go to the left with the jab. And Espada thought he was out of trouble, but he didn't know that a looping right hand from Xander Zayas was on the way. Was going to hit him right on the button, put him on the seat of his pants, and boom, just like that. That happened in a split second. But it was all set up by a two-punch combination.
Oh, and he scores the knockdown there. That should be a technical knockdown. The ropes absolutely held Salazar up, and yet Harvey Dock did not rule it a knockdown.
It's free game.
That's that left hook right there. Boom, short left hook. I told you, he's a little bit off balance right there. That shot didn't land all that flush.
Round number 3 here with Zayas and Salazar. Salazar found a moment of success at the end of round 2, but he's being outworked. 32-20 is the connect advantage for Zayas.
But Salazar lands when he throws.
And I need him to back up Xander because he can't allow this young kid to back him up.
Zayas has to learn how to punch and then roll to the left or the right, or step out at an angle with that left hand high just in case the opponent wants to throw.
Nice big shot.
Left hook follows it up with straight right. What Teofimo Lopez does on this Heisman night. We will have Jared Anderson, the primed undefeated heavyweight, coming up, and then it's Lopez against Martin. You see the total punches between Zayas and Salazar. Zayas with a 79-57 advantage. He was very expressive in saying, I came here to win, not just to show up against Xander Zayas, to win.
Big shot right there over the top. Oh,
Sweeping left hook.
And Salazar's doing something that many of Xander's opponents don't do, going down to his body. Oh, nice
Opening up wide. This is good stuff right in the middle of the ring right now. Look at Salazar and Zayas. Just willing to trade. Crowd is loving it here at MSG.
Training camp, the fight's been off and on, off and on. He said, I never stopped training for this fight. And he's come to win. We talk to fighters in the fighter meeting, and sometimes we get the sense they're trying to convince themselves. I didn't get that sense with Cruz.
I got this. Oh, there's a big right hand from Zayas. Zayas.
Start. Good jabs. That's what set everything up. And he took a nice slip to the right, avoided the jab of Cruz, and landed a beautiful counter shot right there. That lets you know that Xander Zayas is poised, he's within himself, and he's watching, and he took full advantage of the mistake from Cruz right there. Quick shot, quick sequence.
The jab to the body, then went upstairs with the right hand. There's the uppercut with the left hook to the body combination.
Getting just enough, 1s and 2s, maybe 2s and 3s, and not getting greedy too early. I like everything that Zayas is doing before he punches, the feints, the head movements. One of the knocks on him is that he keeps his chin and his head in the position.
Round for Xander Zayas, back off the injury, off some delays, goes to the body, works it back upstairs on a 4-punch combination. The right hand sparked things early on here in round number 1. Oh, and he comes with a left hook on the back end of that combination.
Yeah, that body shot before that was mean.
Doubling up the left.
The round strong. Didn't see the body shot, but that left hook to the head was very thing that an opponent can do is if they're trying to test a young fighter, just to lay back and accept what's coming their way.
There's that uppercut left hook again. Break here at the end of 2. When we come back, we will get Max Kellerman's thoughts on Taylor and Teofimo. Don't go anywhere. This grossing boxing event in MSG history, this World Championship fight coming your way. Moments ago, we saw Ronald Cruz pick up his work rate a bit in round number 3. So that.
Well, the trainer is seeing the same thing we're seeing.
Wrapping around.
Good shot right there from Zayas to the body.
Boy, and he finished with that left hook to the body.
But
Turned the left hand into an uppercut as well.
But Cruz can.
Oh, that was a good combination. And then a straight right split the guard at the end of those 4.
Heavy shot, heavy.
This or that. The guy won all 4 belts. He never lost them in the ring. 19-0 Josh Taylor. Vacated 3 of the belts just to get a fight that he wanted. And here he is getting a real big name in Teofimo Lopez at this place. There's a right hand that drives Cruz back. And Zayas in control here. Closing moments of round 7 as he's...
But these are the fights that make me better. And when I have a guy who pushes me to be better, he comes in with a mindset to win. I can catch him with a left hook and send him down.
No replay tonight. No replay.
So this is the clear 8-10 round for Xander Zayas.
Oh, that's a slip and then a right hook. And down goes Valenzuela Jr. again. A short left hook there from Xander Zayas, Tim. And it's target practice at this time. And you know what it's like to see a man bleeding and how you want to go after him.
Even punches on top of the head are hard to stop bleeding.
Wouldn't be Mexican Independence Day weekend without a bloody crimson mask inside the ring. And tonight...
Is his nose broken? Because you see there's so much blood there. He goes, I think it probably is.
Well, what we do know for sure, whether it's broken or not, there's a huge gash on the bridge of his nose that's not going to stop bleeding, especially if Zayas keeps targeting it with that jab.
Valenzuela Jr. can get stopped at any time, and he gets clipped, and he uses the ropes to stay up here in the 4th round, and Zayas is going to work. Left hook from Xander Zayas. Another left hook, doubles up the Xander Zayas. Now he goes downstairs. Valenzuela says, come on, and we will.
Body shot, finish that combination, and it scores a knockdown. Oh, a well-placed body shot by Xander.
Xander Zayas was able to place this body shot. You see Fortea right there unleashing the combination, and you see the small little seam in there. You see being able to punch in between. You have to be calm. You have to be patient to be able to see that opportunity to be able to land a shot like that right in the solar plex. Fortea is physically strong.
Oh, good right hand. Right hand comes in from Xander.
That inchwell does wonders. Choose your poison.
Another combination.
He has to get aggressive. He has to make a choice.
Let the hands go.
He has to let his hands go. Anytime he let his hands go, they will find their way home. It's not like Xander is running. He's not moving anywhere.
There's your second knockdown of the night.
I missed it. I looked at you, Tess. Is that the body shot?
It was a body shot, Timmy, and it was devastating.
There it is.
This fight is over.
Brilliant.
2 for 2, going to the body and seal it for Xander Zayas in front of his home fans.
I missed it. Now I'm looking at it now. Nice jab right there. You see him set it up. Beautiful shot right there. Double left hook. He went to the head. He opened the door. Here it is. Head. Snuck it right behind the guard. Beautiful shot right there. Dominate that position on the outside. Will more than likely be able to land a power shot, Tess.
Zayas firing off that right hand on the inside moments ago, getting the crowd's attention.
21 years old, Tess. He's been waiting on his entire career. You know, the pressure can either make you or break you, Tess. We're going to see how he's going to deal with this pressure tonight. Orthodox fighters' angles, but Orthodox fighters are not used to the southpaw angles. That's the advantage that southpaw sometimes have.
Good combination from Xander.
Good shot right there from Teixeira.
He went to the body himself.
He dug downstairs, too. Been between time training camps. Tess, he should be physically strong tonight.
And Zayas stepping on the gas for a moment. Doubling up the left hand on the inside was Teixeira. Zayas comes back with the right hand.
There's that left hook.
Right hand to the body, right on the belt line. Smothers him with an uppercut. Remember the big uppercut that he landed in round number 1.
A little bit too early. And you're able to capitalize on those mistakes. But you see how Teixeira, he's keeping that lead hand. He's keeping it glued down to his body. And Xander seems to be off balance. You know, I've seen a lot of positions where Xander is vulnerable. You know, letting his hands go, getting a little bit too excited. He needs to take his time, set up his attacks. It seems to me he's rushing things at times. A lot more pop-on shots from Zayas, but just well placed again. He's punching where he believes Teixeira is trying to go. So he's cutting off that angle right there by going down to the body with the left hook, and then he's bringing him right back into his right hand. Nice short shot on there from Tess.
The right hand sends him back. Teixeira tries to fight his way off the ropes. Back to that southpaw jab.
Xander's going to have to force that. He's going to have to get busy with his activity, and he's got to get more consistent with his work if he wants to stop Teixeira. But as long as this fight is fought at this pace, he's not going to get the stoppage, Tess.
And when we met with him yesterday,
Must have heard me, Tess.
Zayas goes to the body again. A little bit of blood coming from the nose of Teixeira.
You off, and I buy myself some time because no one likes to get hit down there in the kitchen, man. No one.
Clear punch combination from Zayas.
Good shot.
A lot of punches early on in this round, and now
this might be the beginning of the end right here, Tess.
Tries to press it again in the final 10 seconds.
Ask yourself that. And look, I understand he's 21 years old. Cotto won a world championship when he was 24. He was 24 years old. So he does have time. Teixeira going in survival mode right now. Trying to get away. Good right hand right there from Xander.
Teixeira plays it off. Is circling to the outside. If you cut him off like that and land punches, the referee's going to stop this fight. Let's see if he gets a stoppage here. Good combination, headshots there. Xander digging in, tried to land the uppercut. Teixeira tried to sneak one in on his own. Offensive output from the 21-year-old here. 10th and final round.
Now that's what people want to see.
That's version.
Exactly. That's what we want to see. Love the intensity. I love the intent from Xander. I love the fact that he's trying to at least attempt to go for the knockout. Trying to finish this fight strong. Shows he has good lungs. He knows now that I can go 10 rounds. Good right hand.
Long range right hand landing.
And Teixeira is just savvy. I mean, again, using his experience right now. And then nice little, he caught him with that nice little 1-2 from the southpaw position.
They were able to tie that up. Final half minute.
Zayas has won his first 19 fights as a pro. She was livid. She says, not only am I going to fight, I'm going to win. Michaela Mayer claims she's innocent in this situation. We believe her. Mark Kriegel spoke with both fighters once they got here.
You got to expect these type of things, and I would say to Sandy Ryan, let it go.
He's taking Sosa to school so far through the first 3.
That left hook is starting to find a home. Xander's finding a home upstairs and downstairs as well.
Ooh, there it is again.
Look at that right
That
hand.
was clean.
Forward, yes. Nice little comeback counter from. Now you're starting to see the tempo shift from Sosa.
There's a nice liver shot from Xander Zayas. Sosa is a fighter who knows how to take a shot. But if you start taking the air out of his tires by going downstairs.
And what they're thinking about, you know.
And Tim, you have to be true to your identity,
man. I just don't get it.
That was a nice shot there from Xander Zayas.
Like, you got to find a balance that works for you. You're going to be able to get your stuff off. Stay true to yourself, but at the same time, keep yourself safe. But, man, understand the weaknesses of your opposition. So Xander's just able to time him.
That's a nice left hook there from Xander Zayas. You see, he's 4-1 with 1 knockout against 5 undefeated opponents who are combined 46-0.
Nice inside slip right there.
It's also the right opponent for a fighter like Xander Zayas to shine as he digs to the body of the Mexican fighter, goes downstairs again. Ooh, nice right uppercut from Xander, but then he takes 2 from Sosa.
Comes away with a knockout in a fight that Xander looks spectacular. He says, keep going to the body. You can see Sosa's hands are dropping. And once they get low enough, we got to come up with an overhand right and finish it with a hook.
And we just saw that overhand right that didn't connect cleanly, but the idea is there. Now the execution has to come from Xander.
Sosa got a hard hit.
Nice left hook
that
from Xander. Gets the admonishment to pick it up. And Tim,
timing and technique beats all. I'm letting y'all know right now, timing and technique.
All right, well, timing and technique will be part, I'm sure, of your lab as we look ahead to tonight's main event. Michaela Mayer.
You know, speed, the same thing. You know, you can be effective, but again, you have to get in the right range. And the only way you can do those things is,
I mean, when you're able to land a lead uppercut, Tim, to start the round, that tells you what kind of rhythm you're in.
Nice
and
shot.
Then you continue to make your opponent miss and land an uppercut of your own. Ooh, now the power shots.
he's near the exit. He's near the exit. Yep, he's near the exit. I know he's tough. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Nice body shot. I think that's the shot that's going to end the fight if it's going to end. It's a shot to the liver. Nice 1-2. Zayas, though, answers with the same combination.
Nice
He gets
bump.
the better of it.
Nice bump right there. Getting physical on the inside. Another bump. Ooh, nice shot right there from Sosa.
I'm telling you, Sosa, if he did this earlier on, at some point he's got to sell out.
Very polished, very comfortable with the pressure.
Ooh, nice counter right from Sosa, who's 3-0 in his 4 fights in the U.S. Xander to the body. That'll wear you down.
Yeah, and it has. Big shot right there. Nice.
Nice combination. I mean, it's just anything Sosa tries to do, he's telegraphing. At this point, all you see from Sosa, though, are arm punches, so I don't see the same power.
Ooh, nice right hand. That right hand. At mid-range and inside, and there's blood already from the nose of Spomer. From a lower position right there, nice body shot on the inside. Head down and just looped it right over the top. Oh. Nice bump right there from Xander. Something he added to his arsenal.
There's a right hand from Xander. And tried to dig underneath with that left uppercut. This is a fine-looking first round.
Yeah, that high work rate is going to win him a lot of fights. You know, when you have a high work rate like that, it puts fighters on the defensive. Yeah, it's obvious that Spomer has to close the distance. As long as he standing mid-range to outside. And that's what you're seeing right now from Xander Zayas. But the thing that I like about Xander is that he's there actually to land his offense as well. He ain't running. He's not going anywhere. He's rolling and slipping underneath shots, landing counters.
And he's landing 34% of his
Look
punches.
at that. Nice uppercut on the inside. He's not running away from.
Good combination. He finished up with the right hand at the end of it.
Again, excellent in transition. He might not have that one-punch knockout power test. However, at least you get in the show. You get the show with Xander Zayas. And again, he's only 22 years old. Oh, he got hit with a big shot right there.
Right hand comes in from Slava Spomer.
Yeah, Spomer said that he gets hit with right hands. He said that's the money punch for him. You can see the toughness of Spomer. That's what usually has won him his fights. Letting his hands go and just having just brute toughness. Good
right hand from Xander.
Yeah, Spomer landed his own right hand as well. He landed one earlier during this round.
Now he's finding a rhythm offensively.
And he's punching in between shots, Tess, which is hard to do.
There's
That's
a
next
willingness.
level.
Targeting the body, level changes, and he's having a really good finish to this 4th round down the stretch.
45, 5 rounds to nothing. Xander Zayas. Spomer is a good game fighter, just not as good or as big as Xander, who can do so much with that left hand.
Roy Jones Jr. did say to his charge, if he goes low again, you go right back at him.
Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. You don't know how much
change. This guy had 400 amateur fights. One of the most skilled fighters, you know, of the generation. But there's a reason why you gain experience as a pro, right?
Again, pulling the head down.
Yes.
He doesn't realize he's causing it.
And Charlie Fitch, the referee, told him that a round to go.
And I like how dominant that Charlie Fitch
uppercut.
is being.
Zayas in complete control.
A technician. You know, I wasn't a born fighter. I came forward just like Xander.
I sit next to you and I stare at a Hall of Fame ring and a diamond Rolex after 3 fights with Manny Pacquiao. And you're telling me that, okay. And the target becomes available.
Yes.
And boy, has it been available.
And that hurt him. That's the shot right there. If Xander wants to end this fight, it's going to be from a body shot, a liver shot.
He's landed 72 of them in this fight so far. Of course, there have also been 2 low blows. He is really on the attack here effectively.
The end is near. You see Spomer protecting that body. And again, with that offense, it's going to be tough to beat him. It really is. You're going to have to knock out Xander Zayas in order to beat him. Going down to the body, that's the key. Go downstairs. And he just might get the stoppage touch.
Oh, he went downstairs there. Body shot clearly affected Slawa. And now a lot of time to work with for Xander Zayas. Swept across that body with the left hand, and now Zayas is looking to close the show. Another body shot comes in. That is it. TKO victory, Xander Zayas.
This is the end of the fight right here. He's just pouring it on. Looking to open up a shot to be able to land something right there to the liver once again. A left hook, perfectly timed. Look, Xander came in this fight, he was warmed up. I saw some sweat on his back before the fight even got started. That's a good thing because a shot like that, if he would have came out cold, he probably would have got knocked out.
Can see just a little bit of redness.
What a shot.
On the left side of the face of Garcia, right where that right hand was landed by Zayas. Oh, and he does it again with the left hand, does Garcia. It's another good action-packed round here.
Good right hand.
King with a two-punch combination by Xander Zayas, and you hear the roar from the Puerto Rican New York fans. Lazy falling in though afterwards with the right hand. Final moments here of round number 4. Right hand by Xander Zayas, and then he backs him up to the ropes. Two-punch combinations. That right hand went straight down the middle.
He hurt him with that right hand to the body too. Oh yeah.
Oh, two-punch combination from Zayas.
Oh, you see the reaction right there?
Absolutely.
That was something different. I know he's trying to sell that, but he was buzzed momentarily right there. There it is again. Now that right there was a nice little slip outside combination.
Good angle that he gives to open up this 8th round.
Shit, it don't look like it.
Nope.
It don't look like it.
Counter right hand.
If you go outside and you allow Garcia to get momentum coming forward, and he starts to build confidence and thinking that, again, you're fading. Oh, he's fading. He doesn't want to punch. He doesn't want to punch. Then it becomes a problem. Cause some concern as well. He has that ability. But right now, he's comfortable with just winning a fight easily and go home with that belt.
3-punch combination from Zayas brings about a response from Garcia, and we are 3 minutes away. These fat, lazy, wide sweeping punches by Garcia as Zayas continues to move. Zayas still looks really good on his feet. Oh, nice good 3-punch combination. Good headshot that finished it up.